The Men's Club Season 3, Episode 5. Can you see that Larry is one to talk? At the beginning of the episode, I wanted to jump into the screen and give Larry uppercut. See him telling Aminu, but she cheated on you. Why will you follow her? I was like, excuse me, sir. If people are talking, uncle, just sit down. It should not be you, Larry. I should be telling someone, but she cheated on you.
Hello, this is Anthony Monjaro.
This is Blessing Egbe. This is Mona Lisa Chinda Coca.
Hi, my name is Ashonya Michelle Raka, and you're watching Screening Room.
Screening Room. The Screening Room.
In the screen room.
Screening Room with Adenike. By Adenike.
You know how we do it, people. Don't touch that dial.
Don't touch that dial.
Please, 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 please do not touch that dial.
Listen, I do not think that Tumi should have entered Aminu's car. Are you mad? Are you well? Like, I don't care how much time has passed. I don't care if it was just a month ago, 3 weeks ago, whatever the case is. I don't think she should have entered Aminu's car. I think she should have told him to get down and had that conversation with him on the side of the road and jumped on the next available bike and left him. Do you get no matter how much you like a guy, it gets to a point where you put your own self-respect first. But I don't like the way Tumi's character is being introduced this season. I felt like she should have been introduced with her playing at least hard to get small, like she did before she started dating him. Like, she needs to let Aminu know that his behavior is not okay and she's not gonna apologize for it, but she's still entertaining him, you know, and I'm not here for it. I'm not. And then she followed him to a restaurant and everything, and Aminu was still saying the same dang thing that he had been saying for the past God knows how long. And I was like, okay, so if you were going to be having the same arguments that you guys had when you were going to break up in the first place, why did you follow her? Why did you bring her to sit down with you? You know, like, why what was the essence? What was the point of that conversation? That entire conversation was just silly. I feel like Tumi was still, even though she said she wasn't going to apologize, she was wavering. You know, she was lukewarm. She wasn't hot. She wasn't cold. She was just somewhere in the middle, you know, because it says she was pretty. She's pretty, sha. Like Mimi Chaka, right? That's her name. She's very pretty, sha. But anyway, back to Tumini. So because Aminu said she was pretty, she was already doing smiling sheepishly. And I was just like, Kilon she baby. Is it the money? Is it the private jets? What is? Calm down. You know, like, don't, like, I didn't like it. I didn't like that scene. I didn't like the conversation. Please, Lola should go and sit down. My husband. Like Lola and Louis, I'm just. Well, I don't know. I mean, Louis is cute, you know, especially with the dimples that Vaj has. Those dimples, you know, they can turn your onion. But himself and Lola, Louis and Lola, I was just like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, good for you guys, but no, I'm over it. Did you guys see the way Tayo looks at Larry when Larry said that he was going to give Lola's mom a ride? Tayo was like, no. Well, no, not when he said he was going to give her a ride. When he hugged her and she hugged him, Tayo was like, you know, but because he had his own personal problems, I don't think his brain has started booting yet, but Tayo saw something. See how Tayo entered the house and he was shouting, Tiara, Lua, is she your maid? Is she your maid? I mean, we understand that she's faulty and she's living with you, but can you call her with more endearment? Even my husband does not enter the house shouting my name. Watch, I'm the one that usually opens the door for him. But he doesn't enter the house shouting. Even when he wants to call me, he doesn't shout, Adenike, like, is she your maid? And I actually like Tiara's response. You know, this episode made me like Tiara because I like when a woman understands the meaning of self-worth, and Tiara knows that. And you know, a round of applause for her. I like how she gave Tayo a piece of her mind. Well, maybe not the way she slapped the money on him. That was quite whatever. But I like what she said to him, that listen, you know, I might be here, I might be, but you know, I still understand my worth as a human, and you can't be talking to me or scolding me anyhow and all of that. I just thought that was beautiful. I'm over Aminu's money, and he has just been annoying me this season, and you know, I'm just like, does this guy have brain? And I hope that if himself and Tumi do get back together, I hope he has to work for it. Can you guys see what I mean about Aminu being more tolerant of Jasmine? Like, he literally apologized to Jasmine for raising his voice at her, but he just had a conversation with Tumi, and in not one apology for, oh, I'm sorry I yelled at you, I'm sorry I did not believe you, I'm sorry I'm not giving you the benefit of that, blah, blah, blah. But here is Jasmine showing up in your house, eating your food, behaving anyhow, and you're still more tolerant of her. Like, where does that happen? Meanwhile, Larry's mom should just calm down, I beg. I don't know why I've been telling everybody to just calm down this season, because I'm just like, the dramatics are just a tad bit too much for me. But at the same time, I can understand Larry's mom's aggression. My mom would probably be like that if I had told her I didn't have plans of getting married or having a baby. She would have probably said, once he gets me. Oh, is Shola, I beg. The Shola that they are bringing for the village from Lanre, I hope it's not just a name. I hope it's an actual character that we get to see to come and dabaru Lanre's life. But it's because it's as if Lanre is very comfortable with the 3 women he has right now, and he just needs something to just shake him up a little bit. Tiara is actually growing up, and you know, I think we need to cut her some slack, even though we didn't really like her because she was spoiled. But self-awareness is always a good start. So she actually said it herself that she understands she's spoiled, but that does not give Tyler the rights. And I was like, you know what? That's true. Let her take some time. She understands that she needs to get out of Tyler's airspace to find herself, you know. And I like how she clarified that I'm not breaking up with you, so don't go messing around. But I feel like her taking a gap now is what they're going to use to introduce, what's that name? That lady that was being abused. Hey. I think that's what they're going to use to bring her back into the picture. But we'll see. Hashtag Dirty Patrick. Chai. Patrick don't suffer. I beg. Kai, when Jasmine said that line, Dirty Patrick, I was like, man, that hits me. How can you? Kai, Patrick has suffered though. Louise's mom has completely lost focus, you know, of what she was angry about at this point, because how do you hear that your son that you gave birth to and raised, that you know, your child was in jail, and you say that's his business just because you want him to marry a particular woman, a woman that's not even good for him in the first place, or just because you're not, like, even if you're not going to support his relationship, you should still worry about his well-being, you know. And you should not just, unless if she was actually the one that set him up and got him arrested and all of that. Talking of which, Tonya is a monitoring spirit. You can't tell me nothing. She's a monitoring spirit. See how she enters the house. And you know, I foresee Lola being even more dramatic with this whole Tonya thing, because Louise didn't tell her. And that is what happens when you start to hide things that are ongoing, that you should have just told her. You know, you are still married to the girl. If you had just told her, Lola, that, oh, by the way, this girl showed up, oh, you guys would have had a conversation about it. Tonya wouldn't have had the upper hand in that scene. But she did, because guess what? Louise did not tell Lola. What do you guys think of this episode of The Men's Club? Let's continue the conversation down below in the comment section. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much. I can't wait to see you again very, very soon. My name remains Adenike Adebayo-Esho. Really, God, and God bless you. Bye.